What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Less Than Elite channel. My name is Andrew, and today we're talking about the golden rule. The golden rule that I believe every creative should follow if they want to get better at what they're doing and find fulfillment in their craft. We're about to go out on a photo shoot with Keith, so you guys are gonna come with us. We're gonna have the conversation out and about. It's 96 degrees outside. It's gonna be sweaty. It's gonna be gross. And just make sure, 10 minutes before we have to go, so roll that beautiful beam footage. I'll see you guys on the other side. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Less Than Elite channel. I'm really glad you're here. Thanks for coming on this little field trip with me. Getting some photos done today. Photos for the YouTube page, new thumbnail, new, what do they call it? Profile picture, as well as some photos for some other stuff. But you know I couldn't just sit here and take the photos myself. That'd be really awkward. So I had to ask the only person I would trust to do this, Mr. Keith Montgomery. Let's see him. There he is. Look at him over there. Looking too cool. Keith's got me checking for snakes because apparently they're out in force. Found the first spot though. Snake free. It's a win. So I've been thinking a lot lately about wanting to do more with this channel. I've been having a ton of fun doing it, and I've been getting a lot of encouragement. I actually had a great conversation with someone on Friday. He came down, let me hop off that. He came down to the cafe that I work at Friday afternoon, and we just sat down, we talked for like an hour straight, and I had a great time. And it's actually what spurred on this topic. It's what kind of got me thinking about my golden rule for being creative and staying creative. Master at work, currently troubleshooting light issues, but this guy used to do this all the time. He's a pro. That's why I had to ask him and nobody else. Look at him, the backwards hat.
Dad mode. What the hell?
How does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Man, it's good. It just feels good to just have no expectations except for just doing something fun and awesome. So, we're cooking, man.
Hell yeah. Spot number 2.
Onward. Maybe.
Dude, those skin tones.
I did not know you could zoom in on a photo like that.
Really?
Yeah, I did not know that.
I should not be the one teaching you how to use your camera. I just taught Keith how to zoom in on his camera for a photo he's already taken.
There's
1
no
point
shame in
Andrew.
learning.
1 point Andrew. No points Keith. 2 points Fuji for being confusing. The thing that I'm learning right now is that with any practice, there's a big bell curve in terms of what you can do regularly and do really well regularly, and then where things just, major inconsistencies come into play. And that's the golden rule, and it's a simple phrase.
And the rest of the gang up here at the lodge, until next time around, keep your stick on the ice. Keep your stick on the ice. Keep your stick on the ice. You keep your stick on the ice. Keep your stick on the ice. Keep your stick on the ice.
Keep your stick on the ice. The first time I heard this phrase was from one of my favorite artists, Tom Sachs, and he was doing an Instagram live video and he closed it with, "Keep your stick on the ice." And I was immediately intrigued. And even though he's a brilliant guy, he can't claim this one. It's a phrase that first originated in hockey and then was made very popular by the Canadian TV comedian host Red Green. I'm not a Canadian, I have no idea, but apparently it's well loved, and that's who you actually saw earlier in the video. But here's why I love this phrase and why I think that for a creative, it is the golden rule we should hold on to, or at least the golden rule that I'm going to hold on to. You see, keep your stick in the ice has two meanings, and the first one is to be ready for anything. Keep your eyes peeled, look around you. Now, I don't mean that you should be suspicious and looking out for danger like there's a baddie around the corner ready to mug you. No, what I'm talking about is looking out for opportunity. Because the crazy thing about opportunity is a lot of times we can't plan for it. It comes out of nowhere at a moment's notice. It's incredibly easy to get sidetracked, distracted, even a little complacent in your creative journey. I get it, I go through that frustration as well. And I believe that it has the same application as a creative. If opportunity comes and your stick isn't on the ice, you're gonna miss your chance to make that shot. The second part of this golden rule is to keep a cool head. Remember, this is a hockey phrase, so I'm guessing when hockey players get into fights, when they have altercations and they get frustrated, the one thing they're gonna do is pick that stick up off the ice. I'm not a hockey player. If you're a hockey player, explain to me what happens when you guys beat the crap out of each other. Because as someone who doesn't play, I just enjoy the action, but I'm sure there's more nuance to it. Anyway, back to keeping our stick on the ice. As a creative, it's really easy to lose the plot, to forget why you're doing what you're doing, and definitely on a more relatable note, to put time and energy, to pour your blood, sweat, and tears into a project only to have it overshadowed by something that is inherently the opposite of your creative craft. I'm talking about booty pics on Instagram. And when content like that wins over thoughtful, heartfelt creativity, I mean, look, you're gonna get mad. And so sometimes when we see that, we're tempted to give up or to rage quit, or even worse, take our own booty pics. And when we lose the plot, we lose the joy of why we create. So hey, if you stuck around this long, it must mean, you're feeling a little less lonely. And that's good news, because I am as well. Practically for me, keeping my stick on the ice has been simply spending time with my craft. I've been filming and taking photos of a bunch of random stuff every day, just for the practice, to get time behind my camera and in front of my camera. And you're never gonna see half the stuff that I get, and that's exactly the point. For me, the discipline of practice is a great way to keep my stick on the ice. And that, my friends, is my creative golden rule. So tell me, how are you guys keeping your stick on the ice? Is it easy for you? Is it hard for you? Is it literally a stick because you're a hockey player? Or is it something completely different? Let me know down in the comments below, because I want to know how you guys are doing this. Oh, and before I go, huge shout out to Jonathan Cooper, who came and hung out with me on a work day, just was willing to sit down and chat with me and have coffee and just be an all-around great guy and have a great conversation. I didn't know you before, I know you now, and I'm better for it. So dude, thanks so much for that. All right fam, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around and helping me feel a little less lonely. If you like what I've got going on here with the channel, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and yeah, ringing that bell. It means a lot to have your support. I always feel so overwhelmed and so grateful when you guys talk to me, when you share your experiences with me, when you comment. It feels great, because in my mind, you're not subscribing or following me. When you hit that subscribe button, you're joining me. You're joining me in helping creators feel less lonely, and that's a dope thing to do together. So thank you for that. Oh yeah, and full disclosure, I filmed the second half of this video a day after the photo shoot. So I ended up wearing this shirt 2 days in a row, and less than ripe. I'm really glad you can't smell what's going on here. Okay, goodbye.
Okay, Keith's getting something set up. I really want to do something while he does it. Hold on. It's like, I wanted to see if I could pick all the bugs up.